All right, Mr. Bean's Badgers. Today, for story time, we are reading a book about a bear, small bear, and his mama bear. And little bear needs to go to sleep, but he's having a hard time. It's called A Story for Small Bear. Say that title with me. A Story for Small Bear. Do you see Small Bear and Mama Bear? They're in the field together. This is written, now this has words. This is a picture book with words. It's written by Alice McGinty. She's the author, which means she wrote the words. Richard Jones is the illustrator, which means he drew the pictures. A Story for Small Bear. What do we got on the end pages? When the leaves start to listen, when the leaves start to fall, then it's getting ready for bears to go to sleep for the winter. A Story for Small Bear. When late autumn wind swirled into their den after a noontime nap, Small Bear shivered. I smell frost in the air, Mama said. Tonight, we will start our winter slumber. So bears sleep all winter long. That's called hibernation. Say that word. Bears hibernate. That means they sleep all winter and then they wake up in the spring. And you know what happens when they wake up in the spring? They are super hungry because they haven't eaten all winter. Small Bear snuggled close. Will you tell me stories before we sleep? She asked. I'd love that, said Mama, but there's work to finish first. If you help, no dilly dilly, no dilly, no dally, then we'll have some time for stories. No dilly, no dally means no fooling around. Gotta work. Mama Bear needs baby bear's help. Small Bear got right to work with the sun shining high. She helped Mama gather sprigs of spruce to make a soft, warm nest. Those are these things. They're going to use them for their bed in their den. You see their den back here? That's where they're going to sleep all winter. But then a gust of frigid air ruffled her fur. Excuse me, I skipped a page. I apologize. As Small Bear raked the forest floor, she came upon her favorite spot, a cozy hole in the spruce tree. She rubbed her nose on the sweet smelling wood. She scratched her back. Oh, that feels good. She could dilly and dally here forever. Is she supposed to be dillying and dallying? No, she's supposed to be working. But then a gust of frigid air ruffled her fur, and Small Bear shuddered. She did not like the cold, not at all. Small Bear thought of Mama nearby. No dilly, she told herself. No dally. Wind was biting, winter knocking, and she had to save time for stories. Goodbye, hole, said Small Bear, and she carried the sprigs back to line her winter bed. Do you see her with the sprigs in her mouth? Sprigs are like little twigs or little branches. Bears use them to make their bed a little bit softer where they sleep. As the sun drifted slowly across the sky, Small Bear and Mama lumbered to the river to take a bath. Small Bear tumbled into the clear, cool water and shimmied until the dirt had been washed from her fur. Ah, she said. She splished and splashed. I love swimming in the river. She's taking a bath. She knows how to swim. She learned from her mama. That's a good question, though. But bears learn how to swim from their mamas, and she knows how to take care of herself in the water. No dilly, say that. She knew that's what mama would say. And still she rolled and wriggled and played some more. No dally, say that. Small bear thought, but it was so hard to leave. She was touching the branches of the plants. She was balancing on the log. What could she do? Wind was biting, winter knocking, and she had to save time for stories. That's right. Finally, firmly, Small Bear waded to shore. Goodbye, river, she said, and shook herself dry. See you in the spring, river. Up she climbed. Up one branch to another. Excuse me, I skipped another page. This is a brand new book. Mama, Small Bear called. Where are you, Mama? At last, Small Bear saw her and ran to meet her by the berry grove where there's berries to eat. Late day sunshine warmed them as they munched on berries, juicy and red. Then Small Bear saw acorns high above. Bears do like berries and nuts. They like berries and nuts. Up she climbed, one branch to another, and ate acorn after acorn. She said, and she looked out from the branches. She could climb forever. But remember what Mama said? No dilly, no dally. But now the sun began to curve into the sunset. No dilly, you say it. And still she reached for a particularly plump acorn. No dally, your turn. But how could she leave? The forest was full of food and adventure. Suddenly, though, Small Bear shivered. Sun was setting, wind was biting, winter knocking, and she had to have time for stories. So what's she gonna do? She gotta climb down first. She knew what she had to do. Goodbye, trees, she said, and down she scrambled. Mama, she called. She scampered between the bushes, scurried over rocks. Mama, Mama, she called. Finally, Small Bear saw her lumbering near the mulberry trees. Here I am, Mama, she said.
What took you so long?
Small Bear must have been up in that tree for a long time, doing a little dillying and dallying. And together they started down the path towards home. They're going home to where they go to sleep for the winter. It is, you're right. The sun is setting. Back in their den, warm and clean and fed, Small Bear and her mama nestled down into their spruce bough nest. Did I save enough time for stories? Small Bear asked. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
You did, Mama answered and pulled Small Bear close to her. Now it's time for stories for Small Bear. Just like us, you're right, yeah. In a deep, rumbling voice, Mama began. Once there lived a small bear who loved to play. Her mama watched her as she scratched in her cozy hole. No dilly. Splashed in her clear, cool stream. No dally. And adventured in the tall, tall trees. Would she save time for stories?
Yeah.
Small Bear listened, content, but she knew how this story ended. Mama was telling a story about her. These are all the things Small Bear did throughout the day. As the first snowflakes of winter floated down outside, Small Bear drifted off to sleep.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I woke up, baby there. I woke up, baby
Small
there.
Bear is sleeping.
I
Who's gonna go to sleep next? Mama Bear will go to sleep next now that Small Bear is sleeping. And they'll sleep all winter long in their cozy den. And that is a story for Small Bear, as read to you by Mr. Bean to his group of awesomers.